I hope you are all doing well. Today, I want to talk about a topic that has been making headlines recently, the ongoing conflict in Gaza. It is truly heartbreaking to see the violence and destruction that is happening in this region. As a social media influencer, it's important for me to use my platform to bring awareness to such issues. We need to come together and find peaceful solutions for the sake of innocent lives. It's crucial to listen to multiple perspectives and understand the complexities of the situation. While it may be easy to form opinions based on what we see in the media, it's essential to dig deeper and educate ourselves on the historical context and political dynamics at play. Let us keep the people of Gaza in our thoughts and prayers during these difficult times. Remember, supporting peace and spreading empathy and understanding is always the way forward. Analysis: Israel's ground attacks yield lots of bang, little success. The past 4 days of land incursions, bombs, and an information blackout won't necessarily harm a well-prepared Hamas. A strong combined arms attack on Gaza that started on Friday night continued on Saturday, but it is still unclear whether this is the first step in the big push that Israel has been announcing, or is it just another probe to test Palestinian resistance. The Israeli military launched 2 limited-scope ground attacks on Wednesday and Thursday night, releasing videos to exploit them for propaganda. On both occasions, they pulled back to Israel before dawn. The still ongoing attack seems not to be the big one, but as an obvious extension of the previous 2 incursions into Gaza, it may be a precursor to an all-out offensive. Saturday's reports from Gaza may be the last made over mobile networks and land-based internet. Israeli forces hit public telecom infrastructure in Gaza. Saturday's reports from Gaza may be the last made over mobile networks and land-based internet. Israeli forces hit public telecom infrastructure in Gaza is now under an almost total communications blackout. The only means to get information out to the world are the few remaining satellite telephones, but those could be targeted at any time. Israeli Air Force dedicated electronic warfare aircraft can pinpoint every device exchanging data with low-orbit communication satellites and direct deadly air-to-ground missiles against it. The technique is hardly new. It was first used by the Russians in 1996 to assassinate Chechen President Aliyev as he was using a satellite phone. Israelis have a long record of targeted killings using phones to identify and locate the target. One of the first victims of the technique was Hamas leader Yahya Ayash, killed the same year as Aliyev. However, the destruction of communication nodes and the use of electronic countermeasures to block any remaining public lines that survived will not harm Hamas fighters who, knowing Israeli tactics and capabilities, appeared to have prepared for this course of action. Palestinian sources claim that Hamas installed Israel-proof communications infrastructure in its extensive network of tunnels under the Gaza Strip. It allegedly laid tens of kilometers of cables with strong electromagnetic shielding to prevent the detection and interception of signals. Installed in the most modern tunnels, set in much deeper, they are almost fully secure from prying Israelis. The cables emit a minimum amount of electromagnetic radiation, and the great depth practically prevents detection and signal interception. These new, secure, means of communications may explain how Hamas managed to keep its plans for the October 7 attack secret. On Saturday, Israel's defense minister Yoav Gallant admitted that his forces were specifically targeting the tunnels. Israel claimed it hit more than 150 underground targets, but this claim must be taken with a pinch of salt. Buildings hiding tunnel entrances, maybe, 150 tunnels, unlikely. Since Hamas first embarked on underground warfare, its tunnels have grown from primitive makeshift dugouts couple of meters deep to sophisticated, well-engineered, concrete-clad structures that reportedly stand as deep as 20 meters, 66 feet, under the surface. The reasons for going so deep, a feat that requires considerable engineering effort and use of manpower, is to pass under Israeli border barriers, including tall concrete walls that extend as deep as 8 meters, 26 feet, under the surface. Digging deep gives Hamas,